Okay, back for some more Ikoria Draft. So we have opened a mythic. I've not yet seen Narset. Let me read her again real quick. I haven't seen her since the preview. Gain 2 life, get some mana for non-creature spells. Not the best plus. Minus draw a card, discard non-land. Burns for converted mana cost. And then her 6, which is 2 pluses. Okay, whenever you cast a non-creature spell. Okay. So, I actually don't think that she reads that strong. I guess gaining 2 life on your plus is fine, and it ramps you a bit. I think I'm going to take her, but I don't necessarily think this is like the right pick if you were trying to be super competitive. I think probably Ominous Seas might be. Is there anything else in here? No, I think it's probably supposed to be Ominous Seas, but this is an interesting card that I probably won't get a lot of chances to pick, so I'll go ahead and take it. But I need to be careful not to try to force this. So let's see, Titan's Nest is the mana one. I always get this confused with the Abzan one. Frill Scale's pretty good. Enforcer's okay. Glider's okay. Rock Slide is just good removal. Maybe I just take Rock Slide. It does also work with Narset as a non-creature. I think it's probably Rock Slide or Frill Scale. So I'll just take Rock Slide. Might even just be the pick regardless. Always like Checkpoint Officer. Frostlinks is fine. Pyroceratops is fine. Maybe Pyroceratops, actually. If I'm going to try to lean hard into non-creature, maybe that's the way to go. I think typically Checkpoint Officer is probably better than Pyroceratops. So I think I'll take the Pyroceratops, though, and just try maybe to lean hard on this deck as long as I keep seeing stuff for it. So here we have Blade Banish, we have Thieving Otter, we have Deadweight, and we have Ram Through. So if I look at things, and actually Hemophage is good too, I should have called that out. So we have good stuff in every color. I think the card that I like the most here is probably Thieving Otter. For my current situation, it's not the best card. The best card is probably either Deadweight or Ram Through, right? Thieving Otter, though, is going to do, I don't know, I guess Blade Banish is more splashable, because you definitely kind of want Thieving Otter on curve, whereas Blade Banish can be late. Still think probably I'd take Thieving Otter. So, or something like this right now. Spontaneous Flight is fine. Dreamtail I actually really like. Another Pyroceratops, Essence Symbiote. I think Dreamtail or Pyroceratops are probably fine here. I think maybe first Dreamtail is better. I guess I don't know that I'm playing blue. Whereas at this point red is looking more certain, especially if I take the Pyroceratops. So maybe I just do that. I'm going to just take Pyroceratops. Now if I needed to transition to another color, it's going to be much easier. Okay, this is the loot when you mutate. It's not incredible in the way that this is going right now. Of One Mind might just be better. I like Bushmeat Poacher, but yeah, I guess we can just take Of One Mind. This is a non-removal, non-creature. How many humans actually fit in this deck? I guess offhand I'm not sure. Facet Reader. I guess Stinger's okay in this deck. So here we could take Capture Sphere. I guess we could take Marmoset, since probably a lot of these cards do have Cycling, but it doesn't trigger like Pyroceratops, obviously. So yeah, I think we'll just take Capture Sphere as removal. Moloch could be okay. Like, it's okay. If I wanted to maybe be a bit assertive, Frostlinks can be good too. And I think it's possible that I do want to be. Since I have no cycling cards right now, maybe the Frostlinks is better. It's better on your curve for sure, and taking the cheaper spell is often good. What I really want are some dragon sprites, or whatever they're called. Boon could be reasonable, better than Frenzied Raptor. Yeah, okay. I've actually started to wonder if maybe I like this too much. It seems to go really late. There's actually a good green here. I wonder if I could be Teamer and then splash in the white, maybe. I could just take Bushwag, because Bushwag's actually like really good. The only problem is this is not a Scardy Splash, right? But with Teamer being an acceptable color combination in set, Having some outs to that doesn't seem the worst. I guess I could have also taken the blossoming strands to set myself up better for later. Tiger's not that exciting. Serval's not that exciting. I mean, neither's Adventurous Impulse, but I guess I'll take that. So yeah, it's possible that green is open. Gust of Wind I actually like. So yeah, I don't mind this at all. We'll say non-removal. It's kind of half and half. Take a Hampering Snare that I probably don't want to play. And, I mean, I guess I'll take the Deadeye. No reason not to, but the odds of me playing the Deadeye seem like 0. Okay, Magistrate, not what I'm in for. Keensight Mentor, maybe, although white hasn't seemed super open. We could take Checkpoint Officer, has the same problem. Blood Curdles may be the best card here, but black is the color I'm least likely to play. Spellweaver Wolverine could actually be a good 3-drop. I guess Neutralize is also just a good card. Maybe I just take Neutralize. Is it possible that I wheel the Wolverine? I think it's possible. So yeah, we can take this. Okay, so here's the Sprite Dragon, not Dragon Sprite. I think that's exactly what this deck wants. Gust of Wind, Pyroceratops would be fine, but yeah, we'll take this as the 2-drop. So now we have like 3 non-creature payoffs plus Narset. So 4, I guess. Not sure yet about this green. Okay. Like, Keep Safe is okay. I could just take Evolving Wilds to leave myself open. Blood Curdle, another Blood Curdle here is kind of weird. I didn't feel like black was open at all. Yeah, I think we'll just take Evolving Wilds to stay flexible. Another Keensight, another Day Squad. We have a Swiftwater, which I might be interested in. A Frost Lynx, which I'm less interested in. A Raking Claws, which might actually be okay in this deck. When you have stuff like Pyroceratops to Raking Claws, I do think that Raking Claws gets a lot better, right? And we'll just take Swiftwater. I'm almost certainly playing red and blue. Even Oddity is a good card. Rumbler's alright, although I think I've gone down on it. Farfinder's okay. I think Oddity is the best card here. Giving Pyroceratops or something flying can be nice too to help it get through once it gets big. This could be a Forbidden Friendship. It is a non-creature. I have no mutate right now, which is, I think, kind of the biggest way to help with that. As far as flyers go for Gust of Wind, I only have a few. I only have 2. Sprite Dragon and, oh, even Oddity and... Well, I actually didn't take the Dreamtail. Do I want another Gust of Wind, though? Maybe I'll just take this in the hopes that I can find some good mutate creatures. I don't know that you want 2 boons. What else do we have here? Oh, we have a Rock Slide. I think you want the Rock Slide for sure. Another boon. Another of One Mind. Another Rock Slide. There's only so much 4-drop removal that you want. I don't know why I haven't seen any, for instance, Fire Prophecies. It's a little bit weird, right? Do I want another of One Mind? Like, this does help it, so maybe. Maybe that's actually what I'm into. That's a really late Checkpoint Officer. Guess I will take it. So yeah, I guess Of One Mind is a reason to like Forbidden Friendship in this deck, even without Mutate. Although some Incidental Humans would be nice. Wow. Late Pyroceratops. I can play 3 of those. I have a lot of 4s, unfortunately. You can even see it right here. I really do need to bring this down. So let's focus on that in the last pack. None of these really help with that. I guess Heightened Reflexes is playable. Glimmerbell can carry mutations pretty well, so that's not so bad. I don't think I want 2, though, right? But what are the odds I want Backwater? Like, nothing? So I guess I take this anyway. Gosh, I do have a lot of 4s, don't I? Okay. Another Even Oddity at 4. A Fire Prophecy is probably actually what we want, right? I'd love to get a Spellweaver back, but I think Fire Prophecy is good enough that we just take that. Mythos. I'm probably going to take the Mythos, actually, because what else am I taking? Fire Prophecy, Farfinder, Pyroceratops are the good cards here. I think we can take the Mythos. It's totally possible that I'll be able to do it for the full value, too. So what we're fixing right now is Evolving Wild Swiftwater. Let's say we're not playing the green at this point. Flame Spill, pretty good. How many creatures do I have? Pretty low, right? 10? I guess 10 is not that low. Yeah, we can take Flame Spill. So I got tons of burn. A keep safe would actually be good here, I think. Because if I can keep the board clear and I can keep like growing these, then as long as they stay alive, I'm going to do okay. So the Clash I wouldn't mind, but I think I actually probably do need the Spell Leader. I think it's going to be good in the deck. And I think it's probably more important since I do have a lot of burn already. You can manufacture 2-for-1s nicely out of a Titan, or Clash of Titans sometimes, but it does require the right situation. It's not just a free roll. Archipelagore, huh? It is really good, and it would give me some top end. I have good stuff to put it on. Or I could just take Thieving Otter. Yeah, I think I'll actually take the Archipelagore. So let's put this in. Anticipate is filler, essentially, but it is filler that helps a lot of my stuff. I don't have enough Mutate to do this, for sure. I only have one, the one I just took. Cathartic Reunion, I think I'd rather have Anticipate. Tigrill is fine, but just kind of replacement. So yeah, I guess we take Anticipate. Put it in the probably rather not play list. We could take another Pyroceratops, we could take Sanctuary Smasher, which is a good one, or we could take Tranquil Cove. Right now I only have one fixer for white. I think we probably actually take the Tranquil Cove, because I'm definitely at the point that I'm cutting, and so I think my expected value is just going to be higher. Yeah, this is just Frostlinks. I think easily start cutting some of this stuff. Heightened Reflexes I'd rather not play. Wow, even Oddity comes back. Is it better than the second Spellweaver Wolverine? It does cycle. It's pretty good. I do have a lot of 4s though. Maybe I just take this for curve? I actually think that's probably 2. I'd probably take that for curve. We're not going to play Checkpoint Officer, just because I don't know that I want to worry about the white. I have 2 white fixers, so I have 3 sources, which is like enough to play Narset, but I don't think enough to play Checkpoint Officer. I don't really want to play 2 Glimmerbells. I could probably just cut both. Wow, another Pyroceratops. I get all the ones I want, basically. So let's put these in there. Glimmerbell, Glimmerbell. Forbidden Friendship I actually like, because it is a non-creature, and it does... It's like my only human, actually, to trigger of one mind. Keep Safe I like. I might end up cutting of one mind, actually. Like, at least one of them. Since I have a hard time with the cost reduction. Maybe I actually don't run both Rock Slides, because I got the Mythos as another 4-drop burn spell. Maybe I don't need to run both Frostlinks at 12 creatures. I think I can cut one of one mind and essentially replace it with a Anticipate. Okay, that did leave one. Good. This actually isn't that low a curve a deck because of all the 4s. Some of the cycles, which does make this a little bit, like, deceptively high. Maybe I don't need to run both Frostlinks. I'm not sure that I'm necessarily going to get value from both of them. It works well with Thieving Otter. It works well with Spell Leader. Like, it's certainly not bad. I could see taking out one Rock Slide just because I have so much other stuff. I think I actually do want the Keep Safe. So maybe we take out one Rock Slide and essentially replace it with Mythos. Maybe we take out one Pyroceratops. Maybe 4 is too many to have 4 drops of. And then like a Frostlinks or something like that. Maybe the Forbidden Friendship is just not as good as one of the other things. It is a cheap non-creature though. That does make creatures. I'm not going to have any trouble finding stuff to mutate onto, and I don't have any early mutates that's going to like make good use of this token. Really the only helpful thing, other than just being a non-creature, is that this makes me my only human for the purposes of one mind. And I'm not sure that's good enough. So yeah, maybe I cut this and then play one of the creatures I just took out. Maybe the other Pyroceratops comes back. That's 12 non-creature spells. Yeah, okay. I think that's probably good. We play Tranquil, we play Swiftwater, we play Evolving. We're only going to play 1 Plains. That makes 3 white sources. I think that's enough, especially with the card draw and stuff that I have. Because I have the last of 1 mind, I have the Anticipate, and I have the Boon. Plus a few cyclers. How much blue do I have? 6, 7, 8, 9. Red is 6, 7, 8. Blue's a little bit more important because it provides like the Anticipate. Maybe I do actually just run another Plains and just run 4 Plains. Maybe it actually had it right. I don't think I desperately need the other stuff. And 4 just makes this much safer, right? 4 is about what you would expect to play it on curve. Okay. Let's give this a shot. No blue, but I think we're still fine, so we'll keep this. Question is, do I want to cycle the Boon? And the answer is probably. Yeah, I think we can just go ahead and cycle this. Ooh, okay. Okay, Polywog Symbiote is this one. Okay. So I'll be able to cast the Pyroceratops, but finding blue would obviously help. But I have the most blue. Maybe they have their own. Okay. That's not what I needed. This is blue to cycle, so yeah, I guess we're just going to cast this. And attack? I guess we're just going to attack, right? I guess I shouldn't have pre-combat. Okay, this trade is fine with me. Okay, that is also not what I need. I'm definitely not going to rock slide the Polywog. We'll just play the other Pyroceratops. Okay, Ominous Seas is not an immediate threat, at least. Thieving Otter, I might kill. Yeah, now I'll say definitely. I don't want them drawing the cards, especially with Ominous Seas out, right? Yeah, I guess I could just sit back, but attacking right here seems pretty decent. Maybe too aggressive, and it leaves me with no other spells in my hand that I can actually cast, but we'll see. I'll bet one of these is dying. Although Flame Prophecy doesn't do it, or Fire Prophecy. Gosh. They already got to Archipelagor. Oh, because this has the cost... Although, even without the cost reduction, they would have been able to. Okay. That's a problem. I'm not sure exactly what we're going to do about that. They don't attack. Huh. So I guess we just say next. There's nothing else to do. So I could theoretically trade 2 cards for this, but if they're going to have open mana, that just seems really dangerous. Well, they're actually not going to have open mana. This is going to go to a lot. Not quite enough, though. No attacks. Okay, I draw another blue card. Okay, we're going to have to attack, I think. Okay. So we'll do this before combat because they don't have anything that they can do, and I'd rather get the extra damage here. So we'll just do this burn. Hit them for 4. And... oh, right, this says trample. So I do actually trample for a little bit, too. Yeah, so we'll assign 3 there. That's what I want. Okay, so they fall to 7. They're going to get their 8/8. Their 8/8 is bounceable. I could draw my Gust of... well, no, I need blue mana. Okay, so they got their 8/8. And they can do something else, too, for sure. Let's kill that, apparently. Dang it. That's really bad for me. Because now I have nothing on board, and they have an 8/8, and I have no cards, essentially, in hand right now. Well, shit. They're going to hit me for a bunch. Okay, and we draw Fire Prophecy that doesn't do anything, really. So they're going to hit me for 13 here. I think what I have to do is Fire Prophecy. I guess the Soldier, just so it's dead. And then I'm going to have to put a card back. We'll put back Keep Safe, because at this point there's nothing I can do about it. And we draw a tap land. Had that been an untapped island, I could have played Narset, killed the Cloud Piercer, but as it is, I think I'm going to have a lot of trouble here. I'm actually not even sure that there are 2 spells together that I could draw right here that would do it. I have to stop both of them, and every card requires blue, so yeah. Okay, I did not find my blue fast enough. I think the hand was fine to keep, though. I have more blue than anything else, and I had a cycler. Okay, so let's regroup and try again. Yeah, this is acceptable. Okay, neither of us really doing anything yet. I guess my first play will be on 4, it looks like. I guess I could end up flame spilling something, but it seems unlikely. Okay, so they could totally just have Essence Scatter here. But, I mean, there's nothing else to do. So, I mean, if they have Essence Scatter, they have Essence Scatter. They don't. Okay. Okay, nothing, huh? So let's go to combat, see what they do. The answer might be nothing. The answer was nothing. Okay, play the next Pyroceratops and say go. They have a counter now. They have neutralized mana now. Or convolute. Or they could have drawn the Essence Scatter. They got something. Channeled Force for 5. Wow, they must have had a really bad hand. Their hand seemed mediocre. I wouldn't have said it was terrible. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 lands, Blade Banish, which probably would actually become relevant. And then 2 cyclers? Huh. Okay. So I guess this is what? Any number of target creatures or planeswalkers. That's not very helpful. I guess we're just going to attack. I don't really have anything else to do. The fact that they didn't play that is interesting. They could have. So they were holding something. Normally I'd say counter magic. I guess maybe like they could have countered the other dude and just chose not to. Like that's possible. Because the channeled force let them also cycle their hand. I think we'll just do this. They could have Fire Prophecy here. They don't. Okay. That would have been frustrating before it could actually get the counter on it. Okay, my turn. Land is good. Other stuff is good. That's pretty good. Okay. They're going to try to burn it? No, they're going to do that, and we'll just counter that, I would say. If they're drawing 4, their hand must not be great, right? Okay, that is not a land for my own boon. So we'll just have to chill a little longer, but that's alright. Pacifism. Okay. Well, am I going to run my own boon into their probable counter? My other option is what? Gust of Wind, replay the Ceratops? It's not that exciting. I guess it's not terrible though. 4 and then no, I actually can't do that. I can't do it all. So yeah, I guess we'll just boon then. And if they have counter magic, they have counter magic. Convolute or neutralize? No. Okay, interesting. So now I've got a nice full hand. Assuming that means 3 in the yard. I do have 3 in the yard. Okay, so they do that just to cycle a card through. Zenith Flame to 11. Okay. And then gain a lot of life. It's a bit of a problem. So we'll play Pyroceratops and the Spellweaver, I guess. I think they would have Essence Scattered the Pyroceratops had they been able to. Okay. And so go. Lava Serpent attack. That's fine. I can just capture Spirit later. No. Well, that is going to be nice for me to just get in damage for free. So I have 4 mana available. The question is like, do I want to anticipate right now or something like that? Probably not. I think we can probably just say go. And then anticipate end of turn or whatever. Maybe I should have of one minded before attacks. Although having some open mana here does seem nice. Is this going to be fight? Go for blood or something? Channeled Force for 4. Okay, well I can't stop that. Oh, this is actually non-land permanent. I was actually just wondering that. I can actually bounce the pacifism when it becomes time to do so. Keep safe, fire prophecy. I guess we'll take keep safe. Okay, so right now I would be attacking for what, 8 and 5? That's lethal, actually. Okay, so we will gust of wind, the pacifism. Okay, and we are good, right? 8 plus 5 is 13. We just attack. Okay, Pyroceratops did its job. Oh, hey Mike, I just saw that you are in my chat. Deck looks like gas. Well, I lost the first match. I don't know if you saw that. It does have a lot of nice stuff though. It has 4 Pyroceratops plus the Sprite Dragon plus Narset and a ton of burn. YouTube should really make a ding or something when I get a message. I never glance over to my other monitor that much. I guess I could write a Chrome extension or something. Yeah, this hand is acceptable. Not amazing. So this is probably just going to be Thieving Otter and then try to help the Thieving Otter through with the Frostlinks. Is kind of the plan. So they have Lutri. Okay, so next turn we'll have Frostlinks if I need it. I guess Gust of Wind potentially if I need it. Or are they just going to lead with Facet Reader? That must mean they don't have a land, right? They're putting their mouse over it a lot. No? Okay. Although, maybe they decided it was still just better to play that. Okay. Cool. So, maybe I do in fact Gust of Wind, just to try to slow them down. I think that actually kind of makes sense. So we'll do this. We will Gust of Wind this thing, since they're mana constrained. And then force them to chomp or let me draw a card. Okay. That's a good one. Flame Spill takes care of that, though. So I guess we can just play Swiftwater so that I can have Mythos up next turn, more important than the white. Flame Spill this dude. And then attack with Thieving Otter. And they're in the same position of chump or draw, or let me draw. So I bet they let me draw. Okay. Avian Oddity. Pretty good card. Did they find their 4th land? Ah, okay. So if I had 1 more mana, I could have held the keep safe, but I just don't think that was going to happen. They got to cycle through a card too, so they might have been able to find their land. Looks like maybe no. They're putting their mouse over this. Oh. They don't even want to use this right now? That kind of surprises me, actually. So what do I want to do? I could just play the Avian. I could play Plains Avian, hold keep safe. So I guess they're probably going to loot now. but this just made it to where they had to miss their land drop. Especially when I had nothing on the board, so it's not like they needed it to block. It seems like they should have done that in their main phase. They looted away a spell they could cast. Whirlwind of Thought. Okay. I might have a hard time dealing with that. Okay, so I could play... Let's see. I have 6 mana, so I could play Boon, or I could play Sprite Dragon, and then kind of nothing else, unfortunately. Frostlink's only its creatures, right? Yeah, okay. So we're gonna play Tranquil Cove. I think I will play this. I guess we'll just Frostlinks to keep them from looting next turn and to add to the board. No, I can just hold Keep Safe, right? That's probably better. And then just attack for 3 in the air. Yeah, I think probably hold Keep Safe makes more sense. Could I have tapped in such a way to leave up? No. I only have 2 red. I did to leave up Mythos. The odds of me needing to cast Mythos right now are pretty low, but always good to think about. But I did have to spend the 1 red for Sprite Dragon. I really just kind of refuse to call this Dorat. Narset? I have a Narset. Okay. I guess that is a reason to cast Mythos. Okay. So they're gaining life. I actually kind of thought they would cycle the or loot the card. There's no way they can use that mana, right? Okay, so we go to my turn. We're gonna cast Mythos. This burns Planeswalkers, right? Yeah. So let's see. Can I just kill? So I can deliver as much as 4 to Narset. I could split the 5. They have no mana up, so they can't mess with me. So let's say that I burn this for 2 with Mythos. That leaves 3 over here. Then I attack. I still have to attack with both of them. I can't hit their face at all. Probably still worth it though, right? So we will Mythos. Target you and you. Submit 2. I would like to put 2 on you, and I can't see. Okay. 3 on you. Yeah, like that. Pay with, it doesn't actually matter. It actually just doesn't matter, yeah. Oh, I miscounted. I can still hit them. I don't know how I miscounted. You are going to attack Narset, who is on 2. You're going to attack them. Okay. So I have either Anticipate or Keep Safe, depending on what they do. See, I put 2 here. This is 5, right? Yeah. I put 3 here. Oh, she was on 5. Okay. I don't know why I thought she was going to be at 3 after the burn. So them, like, casting something like a Rock Slide or something right now to try to kill one of these. Farfinder's not that, but Farfinder's also not scary, I guess. But them trying to kill these, basically, through any method would be kind of nice, just because then I could keep safe, grow my thing a little more. But if they don't, I just anticipate, right? Okay. So this does give them a window, but I'm not that worried about it. Ooh, neutralize is probably what I want, right? Yeah. I guess Wolverine would have been good as well, but... Okay, so I have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 mana, and I'd like to leave up at least 5. So I can cast Frostlinks if I want, but I don't really want. Mystic Subdual, so we will keep safe. Cast Lutri, cast Neutralize. We want to neutralize Lutri, please. Okay. Then they draw a card. So right now I'm hitting them for 7 in the air. It's a lot. Fire Prophecy obviously doesn't do it anymore. Okay, so we cast Boon and just see if I can cycle, or not cycle, but draw into something else that I can cast. I'll have 3 mana afterwards. Startling Development. That actually is good for me. I think they didn't know how that worked. Okay. So that is 2 and 1. That was a really big Sprite Dragon. Okay. 3 wins? It's been a while since I got to 3 wins. I only got 1 loss now, and that was to Color Screw. Like, I don't think that was the deck's fault. Okay, I am on the draw. I have my main colors. Yeah, this is fine. The big question is, do you cycle Boon on 1? Well, no, because I'm playing Swiftwater, so I'm not going to do that anyway, and then I'm going to have Anticipate on 2. So the answer is probably just going to be no. Okay, I don't have... Actually, I don't have any Essence Scatters at all, which is kind of surprising. I mean, I don't need more land, right? Well, I'll need 1 more, but I think we can still take the Pyroceratops. Because, yeah, there's lots of land to draw. Do I just play the Frostlinks? Probably, to have something on the board. Obviously, tapping this isn't really a big deal. Doesn't really do anything for me. This is kind of the type of situation that I imagined when I decided to cut one of these. I don't think this deck is, like, so assertive that that little bit of tempo play is going to be a huge deal. Poacher's a good card, but so is Pyroceratops. So no attacks. So next turn I can start holding Neutralize, should I desire. I can't actually get through the Bushmeat though, although I could Mythos to finish it off, potentially. So I think I am still going to attack with Pyro. Yeah, we'll attack with Pyroceratops. Okay. Alright. We just end the turn. Dark Bargain. Am I okay with that? Nah, I think I'm not okay with that. Anytime someone's best move is card draw, and it's drawing more than 1 card, like, they're going to be able to see 3 cards there. Like, it feels like it's probably better to just counter the card draw there, right? Okay, they want to keep that tapped. Sure. Are they trying to use that? Okay. So, I might want that dead, but I might also just want to draw while they don't have counter magic up. And it's not like they're going to be able to sack more than one more thing to it. So I think we just go ahead and draw my cards. Go back up to 7. Ooh, that feels so good. And just say no attacks? No, I think we actually can attack. If they block, I don't really mind that much, and if they block, they can't sack it to bushmeat. So, it seems better. I guess they could have an edict effect of some type. That could become like a shame, but... Oh. That surprises me too. Okay. So let's just play Evolving Wilds. Let's see. If I cast Mythos, I'll have 2 mana. No, I probably actually want to play my untapped land. So I'll go ahead and do that so that if I need to, I can like Mythos in combat. And we'll just attack here. Okay, and then we can play this. They have Essence Scatter. That could be a card they could be sitting on, because it's been a while since I cast a creature. They have Essence Scatter. Okay. So I'm holding Mythos or Fire Prophecy. Fire Prophecy putting back like Evolving Wild right now wouldn't be bad. So if they give me a good target, it's not going to be the Glimmerbell, but like if they try to mutate something onto it or something, I could just kill the Glimmerbell and get rid of the Evolving Wilds. Yeah, so Mike's saying that the floor on the 4-mana S2/3 is quite low. It is quite low. I've actually been kind of afraid of taking them myself, because they are just not amazing if you don't have your deck running properly. But it kind of came together for this draft. I think I will kill the Facet Reader. If these are their best plays, I feel like maybe they are having some trouble with their hand over there, so I don't really want them to be able to shape their hand. I actually had a deck not that long ago that did very poorly, that had multiple Sprite Dragons, and it just didn't end up working. I don't know if it was just poor luck. The 1/1s are very unimpactful if you draw them anywhere near late. Obviously 2/3s aren't either, but they're more impactful, right? Okay, so I think we just attack. And so I think having the right mix is important. I think you want some of both, is my feeling so far. Let's see, if I want to be able to cast Mythos, I can play an untapped land and still... Okay, maybe we just play Avian to get another body on the board, and then just play an untapped land in case I want to untap and Mythos, or sorry, Mythos before I untap. What else do they have in their hand? It feels like they've gone through a lot of cards. Well, that's part of the answer. I think the only thing that hits in my whole deck is Sprite Dragon. Okay. Well, oh, shit. Wait. Why couldn't I respond? Oh, this is a sorcery. For some reason, I thought this was an instant. Oh, that's stupid. I've been sitting here trying to, like, hold that this whole time. That's not even a thing. Okay, so that obviously has to die. So, we'll just flame spill it. They'll sack it. Oh, they didn't? Okay, so they took a little bit of the trample then. And we'll attack. Okay. I don't feel like I just need to pick this off, because right now, because they don't already have a board, they essentially would have to... Okay. This will actually make me want to pick it off, because now they're going to have repeatable sack. But they're going to have to start spending mana on that. Oh, well, that's pretty good too. In fact, this could just win me the game, so let's go ahead and try it. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and attack. And then, does it matter when I do this? Probably not. Like, the odds of them playing something that it dies to the extra 1 damage from this is really, really low. So let's just go ahead and do it now before they could possibly draw counter magic. Do 4 here. Wait, this is 5 damage. Why is... Wait, what? It lets you do, like, illegal divisions? Okay, well, 5 damage. I want it to be 4 and 1, please. I guess I should just put all 5 here. But they can't do anything. So they will go ahead and sack this, I'm sure. Oh, they didn't. That has to have been a mistake that they clicked through, right? I don't know why I thought the Mythos was instant. There's been several cases, though, where I've been sitting here thinking that the Mythos would let me get in at instant speed. Okay, play spell and go ahead. So I have, for sure, double strike here. Like, if they didn't draw something here, I can just rock slide this. Do I even want to just capture sphere that? I think it feels like overkill. If they want to chump with it, that's fine. Well, that brings it down to 3. That means that they can't, for instance, what could they actually have at this point? They could have Heartless, or whatever it's called. I think that's literally the only card they could have. So I think I actually will just go ahead and capture sphere this. Plus it means they can't recur it, as opposed to like burning it or something. Okay. Whew. Okay, so let's remember, Mythos is not an instant. But I didn't get punished for that. So we finally got to 3 wins. It's been a while, and this deck actually seems to have legs. It's possible we can get further. Maybe we can get to 5. 5 would be a special treat right now. Gosh, Luca does not look very happy in his art. Let's see, I'm on the draw, but this is actually a pretty good hand. So let's keep. So we'll have to saltwater. We kind of have to choose which of these we want to play on curve. It's obviously going to be Sprite Dragon, especially because it gives me an extra chance to draw an untapped land to just play Thieving Otter on curve as well. Okay, Frostlinks. I did draw the untapped land. This could be Essence Scatter, although Would they? Yeah, they probably would Essence Scatter this, because they probably have other stuff to do with their mana. So if you could slip in right now the Essence Scatter, why not, right? Are they just going to cast Frostlinks? No. Oh, they're going to cast Primal Empathy. That's a scary card, for sure. So I'm just going to be casting Thieving Otter. And then attack here. I actually don't have a way to get a creature off the board right now. I only have tap. Which is kind of a shame. They have an oddity. Okay, so that... what does that mean for me? Like, I could tap it, then they get to draw. Yeah, you draw on ties? Yeah, you draw on ties. But I get to hit them for 4 and draw a card. I think that seems worth it. So let's go ahead and do this. Okay. They draw an extra card. So I think I'm just going to essentially have to contend with that until maybe I can get Archipelago down. What do they have? A ram through, maybe, from what they're highlighting? No, just Frostlinks. Okay, Frostlinks tap Otter, probably. Frostlinks tap... oh, yeah, type Sprite Dragon. Okay. So I have 4 mana, with which I can do what? Cast Spellweaver, which actually keeps them from having the largest creature. That seems okay. So let's Tranquil Cove. Drawing an untapped land next turn would actually let me just cast Archipelago, which actually seems better. So there's no reason to thin my deck right now. So we'll just cast the Spell Eater. And I guess say no attacks, right? I don't see any reason to run this into this. So now they get to put a counter on Frostlinks. Better than them drawing a card for sure, though. They played this. Have you discard 1 or more cards for the first time? Draw that many cards. Okay. That with like Cathartic Reunion would be a big game. Okay. What do we want to do about that? So I do have a flyer. So I think I'm probably just going to... let's see. This is 3. Okay, so... although... I don't really want them to get this ETB again. So yeah, let's just Frostlinks. They're Frostlinks. I guess I should have Gust of Winded first. Because I could have drawn into something. Bounce this back. Crack this so I don't forget. Do I need anything in particular? Not really. I guess an island's fine. Okay, and then we attack with everybody. Put them to 6. Fire Prophecy is a good draw, actually, since that kills several things. They did get to draw, because they're still tied for biggest. The question, though, is how much can they possibly do in this turn, especially if they're casting her. So now they're only at 3 mana. So as far as things they could do that would mess me up, They're still... Oh, they have ram through now. Okay. I still think that's fine, though, right? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, this is fine. Because I just fire prophecy her. And just attack. And they're dead. Okay. So that's 4 wins. Okay, so that's like basically a refund. So from this point, it's just gravy, right? This is really not how I ever thought Lozov would look. I guess Lozov can look like anything Lozov wants to look like. So then I guess the question is, why that? I guess Lozov and, like, RTR looked very different, which I kind of assumed at the time, I guess, was like his natural form or whatever. Whoa, they actually have Macro Sage as their thing. Interesting. I've yet to see someone actually do this. I don't think I'm going to be like fast enough to be able to super punish them for it, though. Ooh, they have nice card sleeves. I have these card sleeves in real life. I wish I had them in Arena. Because, yeah, I don't even have a 2-drop myself. They have Farfinder, that's fine. I'm just going to play Otter. Since being able to get an Otter in is so nice. Now that I have a burn spell, it makes it even more likely, I guess. I don't have double red for Mythos, which is a bit of a shame because it would give me the ability to like pick this off and pick something else off. Huh. Okay, well, I guess we're just going to attack. You would like to block. Do you have tricks? No? Just chumping? Okay. I guess we'll just play Wolverine then. Ah. Well, I couldn't have stopped that. Okay, Frostlinks is totally reasonable. A mountain actually wouldn't have been bad there. I guess we'll just go ahead and flame spell this. I can't just take that much damage. It would have been cool to be able to like Mythos and pick off multiple things, especially because I assume that most of their creatures are going to be pretty big. But I guess that hasn't really been the case so far. This is how much? 4? Okay. Ooh. So let's see. Narset would leave me with 2 mana, 3 mana, with 3 mana. I can't do anything with 3 mana. Narset could cycle one of these away if she wanted, but that's not great either. Three mana doesn't do anything for me. That's really frustrating. Okay. I mean, I guess we start by attacking. They're chumping again. Okay, well now we'll just cast Narset. And I could just plus and just take the hit for 2. Or I could cycle something and kill that. I don't really want to do that. I don't think that seems that great. So let's just plus her. I don't have the mana, or anything to use the mana on, but that's fine. So I guess if they have like a mutate creature, actually, I'll regret this, since I could have just killed it. But I'm sitting on 3 removal spells. They actually did have a mutate creature, although they're not going to kill her. So it's not so bad. Okay. So she is going to... I guess we'll just capture sphere this. So let's see. I have 4, 5, 6, 7 with her. So I can recast Spellweaver and then capture sphere. Okay. That seems reasonable. Now they might play Macro Sage, in which case they draw 1. Macro Sage is 5? Yeah. But I can Rock Slide the Macro Sage. They're not going to do that. Okay, how many do I have in here? Just 1? Okay. Let's attack. See what they do. This isn't like Flash or something. No, nothing like that. They have Blitz Leech. Okay. In that case, we will need to do something here. I guess we Pyroceratops, and then minus. Oh shit, no, I didn't want to minus. I didn't think that would kill her. Oh, that was so dumb of me. Why did I do that? Well, I guess we're going to pitch Mythos. Target this. Oh, that feels... I don't know why I thought she was at 3. That was a big mistake. I could have just plussed. I would have had to have done things slightly differently, but not too much. They probably don't have another creature to play, unless they just drew it, because they would have played it first. So we can just, like, Rock Slide this thing. This hippo, whatever. Do they have Keep Safe? Keep Safe would actually be really annoying right now. No. Okay. And then we will go to combat. They could have discard, so I'm not going to play this land out because I don't think I really need to right now. Gosh, I wish I still had Narset sitting on the board. Okay, they Rock Slide that. What are the odds that I cycle into something? Low. It would have to be like Anticipate, so I'm not going to do that. Okay, Wish Giver, come help me. Okay. Guess we play like Evolving Wilds to thin my deck a little, go get a mountain, I guess. Okay. Lord Drakus, return. Gosh, really anything is a pain. Although Rumbling Rock Slide's kind of like, is that the only option they have? Suffocating Fumes. Oh, they have their own boon. Oh, that wasn't what they returned. What did they return? Maybe they did return that. Maybe they cycled that and I didn't notice. Okay. So we're obviously going to cast Pyroceratops. We're going to cast this dude. This lets me bounce something, but do I really want to bounce this? Because if I do, then they're able to get the... the Lordrak is back, and that seems really bad for me. So, I think I'm just going to attack for 1, not even 3, yeah. Okay. Yeah, bouncing this seems terrible. Okay, they draw some cards. They're at 10 cards, huh? They might not actually be able to cast that again. Oh wow, they are really drawing 8 cards. I'm at 18. Okay, they're doing something to Pyro. No. Okay, so I guess we'll just cast Spellweaver. And Sigo. Oh, no, 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 no. Cancel attacks. Cancel attacks. No attacks. That was no attacks. Something to Spellweaver. Capture Sphere. Okay. Gust of Wind can actually... Well, no, Gust of Wind actually doesn't really work against that. Works against pacifism, but... Slither Wisp. Okay. I mean, I could just... bounce this. They can't recast it because they don't have double black. They drop in a 3/3 and draw a card. They're at 6 cards. Okay, Avian Oddity. I might just rather have as a creature, honestly. If we cycle, I don't know, we could hit a lot of stuff. I could just give this flying. Yeah, okay, let's do that. Archipelagor. Archipelagor. Okay, so we'll do that on Sprite Dragon, I guess. They have Convolute. Okay. Them actually having something pretty lame there. I guess they do have a lot of cards in their hand. Okay, they bring that back. Okay, we Frost Links. Tap this. And attack, I guess. I don't see any reason not to. It's possible that I'll win through mill, but not necessarily, right? I mean, we'll block here all day. Maybe they wanted to cast more flash things and couldn't. Because they were afraid of drawing more. Or losing life, actually. Because those are not May abilities on that. Yeah, Fire Prophecy will work. I guess we want that on top. Let's see. Right now I'm at 4, 5, 6, 7. If I cast this, it actually puts me in... Okay. Are they actually conceding? And draw Pyroceratops. They have nothing? Voracious counters something. I guess it didn't really matter, honestly. I was just casting to get the cast triggers, which we're going to go off regardless. Ooh, rank up. Gold tier 3. I really have no idea how the tiers work in Arena. Okay, so that was win 4, right? I lived through my very odd Narset play. Like, I saw it as I was clicking the 2, that I saw that it was the same number. Sea God Scorn, okay. Oh no, that was 5 wins. Okay. Let's go for 6. Okay, I am on the play, and this is a functional hand. If a bit unexciting. I could draw a Sprite Dragon right now, make it a lot better. I do need to find a land eventually. By eventually, I mean like in my next 2 draws. I wonder if I just kill that. I guess we can do it at the end of the turn. Like, if they get 1 loot off it, it's fine, and they might present a better target. It's not like I'm going to make my land drop anyway. I already made my land drop, so it doesn't matter if it's in my main phase. Okay, so they just do this. So yeah, I think I will just kill the Facet Rooter to try to make sure I hit my land drop here. I guess this person like really likes Nicol Bolas. I guess they could be afraid I have Divine Arrow. What are we putting back? Probably Rock Slide, maybe? Since Mythos has extra utility. Okay, so I do find my land. Okay. So let's just play Pyro and say go. Ooh, Parcel Beast is really good. And oh no, I can kill it. I have Flame Spill. So yeah, we're gonna have to do that. I don't want them to start activating Parcel Beast. I was about to say I don't have the double red for the Mythos, but I realized I could just kill him with that. So we attack for 3 and say go. So next turn we might just need to of 1 mind, depending on what they do, I guess. Because I really would like to make my land drop, since I have the Archipelagore sitting here. Glowstone Recluse. Yeah, let's just of 1 mind. Excellent. I guess we can just anticipate right now, right? Narset it is. Okay. So attack with my 5/6 trample. Okay. Very cool. And now I actually can Archipelagore next turn if this survives, although I'm not totally sure I want to. Oh, now that I have the Neutralize, I don't think I want to. I think we just use it to protect the Pyroceratops. Because it could just win me this game, right? Okay, well, that is one way that it doesn't happen. That's frustrating, because yeah, it's going to get Death Touch, and there's nothing for me to counter there. Okay. So, yeah, we'll assign damage that way. Then we could just play Narset while they're tapped. Narset plus. 3 mana doesn't get me anything useful, since Neutralize isn't going to be cast right now. and I couldn't have used it to cycle. Okay, Naturalist isn't really that much of a problem. Capture Sphere. Okay, so I think we're just going to cast Oddity, right? There's nothing I can do to keep up Neutralize and stop them. So I think we'll just cast this. And plus. I guess they are mana constrained, so maybe there's some thought to just killing the Naturalist, but the thing is, if they don't have something amazing to play, I can just ult her next turn, and the emblem should be able to kill them. So I have a blocker, I have a Planeswalker threatening ult, and they have a 1-3. It seems better than, like, minusing to kill the 1-3, or using Mythos. Especially because you can't mutate on this, right? They're thinking of doing something. Okay. So I'm still gonna get... This doesn't have trample or anything. Yeah, okay. So, I mean, I have to block anyway, and I was going to. So they just make me chump with this, but I still have Narset. So, I mean, I assume that they must be pretty desperate to be doing stuff like that, right? So Narset, I could just minus. Yeah, let's just get our emblem. And then we'll play this and hold Neutralize to protect it. I actually kind of like Narset's voice actress. Some of the voice talent in this is kind of cheesy. Okay. Whew. Was that 6? So I get 2 shots at a 7? Now that's kind of exciting. Okay. 2 shots at 7. Okay, Sam. Okay, so we have no red, but that's okay, because we have all this blue draw. I think we can keep this. Having both planes, obviously a bit unfortunate. I think we're just going to anticipate. Well, if I do that, I can't of one mine next turn. Yeah, maybe I just Evolving Wilds for the mountain right now. Because then I can just up one mine next turn, which is probably better than Anticipate now. Plus, Anticipate is easier to squeeze in to put a counter on something later. So we can just do this. Okay, see, now we're fine. They have Excavation Mole. It's not too scary yet. They milled over 3 lands. So let's just play Pyro and say go. So unfortunately I don't have triple blue, so I can't neutralize and anticipate next turn. They're gonna fight or something right now? Yeah, okay. Okay, so we can cast Spellweaver and hold anticipate. Deadweight. Okay. Can't do that. Another excavation mole. Okay, so let's just anticipate now. Go pick up another Pyroceratops, probably. Yeah. Okay, and what do they mill over? Heartless Act, Boot Never, Boot Never. Those are actually good cards. Okay. I guess I could play Aven Oddity, because then that would actually let me Pyroceratops and Gust of Wind next turn to make it bigger. And then this holds them back this turn. So yeah, let's actually just cast this. I actually have Gust of Wind this turn, but I'd rather do it when I have the Pyroceratops on the field. Are they just going to snap off the Avian? Plus, actually, if I draw... Interesting. I guess they're just trying to get in damage. There's no reason to think they're not. Them using a trick here would be aggressive. Okay, this just gets cheaper. You don't, like, flash it or something, right? Yeah, okay. What was that Merfolk spell that it turned the sorcery, and it like, added flash to it when you had a Merfolk? That was a bounce spell. That was kind of a cool design. I guess they could, like, deadweight this. It'd be not bad. Migratory Greathorn. As a creature or as mutate? As a creature. Okay. So, now I can play Pyroceratops and hold Neutralize if I wanted. Although I'm not sure that that's actually that good. I think what I probably want to do is just Gust of Wind, right? This is 4, this is 3. I can make the mill again. Yeah, let's just Gust of Wind one of the excavation moles. Okay. And no attack. I'm at 11. So if I get to untap with Neutralize, I'll start feeling okay. Looks like I'm not going to be able to, with them putting their mouse over the Pyroceratops. Really? Okay. So, we block here, and we block here. I'm going to imagine they have a trick, but I can't take 6 right now and go to 5. Okay. Another Heartless Act, and then they replay the mole. Okay. Pyroceratops. So this is kind of a problem, because I can't actually block with the Pyroceratops unless they cast a spell. And they just won't. So I think I have to take 6 here. Just cast something, please. Yeah, that's fine. Just anything. They have something else? you thinking about? They're going through their graveyard. Call of the Death Dweller for Boot Nipper on Death Touch, I assume. Mythos would be a pretty good draw right now. That's not a bad one. Certainly not going to complain. I'm not sure I can actually attack, though. Oh, it like has everything. Lifelink, Touch, Menace. Okay, so I could just cast this. Or, because I don't think I can attack, and so tapping something down isn't really all that useful. Tapping this is okay, I guess, since it has Death Touch and Menace and all this stuff. I think I just need to try to draw Burn. So I think what we'll do is we'll just cast this as a creature and say go, no attacks. I do need to find some burn. Mythos continues to be a really good draw because I could clear both of these, which would be cool. Do they have a fight card again? Like ram through, obviously, with the Death Toucher is quite good. Just that? Okay, no blocks. What's on the bottom? Can I see that right now? Yeah, Boon and Capture Sphere, both pretty good. What you got? Okay. That actually does not help me. Okay, so say go, no attacks. Maybe they'll try to kill something and I can cycle it, but right now I just like desperately need to cycle it. I guess a ram through now would actually be pretty good. Okay, no blocks. Try to kill one of my creatures, please. Please. They probably shouldn't. Just because they're going to win next turn. Even through removal, actually. Oh, gross. And that puts me dead, right? I'd have to block this with two things. Then I have two. Yeah, I'm dead. Okay. I could just never get anything going there. They're able to like remove 3 things in a row, I think, so I just couldn't get any like a critical mass of creatures going. Okay. Well, we get one more shot at a 7, but I mean a 7 would be really cool. 6 would be fine too, especially after you know, after my last few. Yeah, Mythos would have been a great draw. I could have cleared 2 things. Like Narset actually wouldn't have been that good because I was only holding a land, so I wouldn't have really had anything necessarily to pitch. I go first. I have 2. Gosh, this is the type of hand that could be really good or could totally fall apart. I think I'll keep this and just risk it. I'll get 2 draws at a land before I miss anything, and from then on... Oh, a friendly opponent. Okay, I've got my land. Okay, so... I'll just lead with Thieving Otter, I guess. Because if I get to draw land off this, that would be great. Like if they just cast like Farfind. No? 3-2? Okay. I guess we'll attack. Like if they want to trade that, I don't think they will. I just don't think they want to trade that. Yeah, okay. Okay, did not find the land, so we're going to cast this and find the land. Okay. So next turn I could have Keep Safe and Fire Prophecy, which could be potentially pretty good. Vulpikeet. Vulpikeet doesn't get pumped? Fox Bird. Yeah, that doesn't. Okay. So I think what we do is Fire Prophecy the Vulpikeet. We'll put back... These are all pretty good, actually. Maybe the Avian Oddity, actually. I could just put back nothing. Actually, let's just put back nothing. I think my hand's pretty good. Then we'll attack. Are they interested in trading? Probably not. Okay, so I could hold on to the Keep Safe if I wanted, but I could also just play the Spell Eater. I think I'll just play the Spell Eater. Okay. Burning the mana, holding Keep Safe if they didn't do anything would be really bad. And I wouldn't even like have Cycle up as backup. Okay, Cloud Piercer is fine, because I can just end up Capture Sphereing this or whatever. Okay, no blocks. Okay, cool. I don't have my white yet, but that will be good later. So I think we're just going to Capture Sphere, hold Keep Safe. So I mean, I'm hitting them for 5. I'm actually hitting them for a decent amount. Like, they're going to have to do something. And I'm drawing extra cards and stuff. So yeah, them trying to remove something would be excellent right now, like a Rock Slide or something. Like, use a bunch of their mana and then not accomplish anything. Cycle Raking Claws is really good to hear. And putting their mouse over something, Fire Prophecy, perfect. Okay, Keep Safe. That gives us double strike, and I get Flame Spill. Oh, gross. Like, that's actually kind of gross. This has double strike now. We're going to attack. Okay. And let's just play Narset. I can have up to 4 mana. Okay. They're fine with it. Whew! 7-2. So yeah, I actually was really happy with the Pyroceratops. I think I want to go back and actually compare this to my one that was Sprite Dragon heavy and try to see if that was actually the difference or if it might have just been luck. Obviously I had Narset too, although I don't think Narset was like... Narset won me 1 game straight up. But it's not like she was like an all-star through the whole thing or anything. I didn't get to cast her very many times. So I don't think she was the difference. Maybe my removal package was different or something. I had so much burn this time, and I think that probably helped. I think I probably had more burn. So maybe that's the important, like, salient difference instead of the balance necessarily between Pyroceratops and Sprite Dragon. The trample on Pyroceratops, though, is also really cool. So yeah, that was a fun draft. Thanks so much for watching. Definitely going to be doing more of these. But yeah, thanks for watching this one.